What's up, ladies and germs, and welcome back to the 411 on the Shitter. I'm your host, Mad Dog. I just had to take a little break from it. And so much other stuff going on in my life at the this moment. So just let me get that out of the way real quick. So I was watching this interesting video last night, and I think it's pretty stupid. It was some conspiracy bullshit.
Where's my snare?
And I just thought I'd do a video. Just gave me a really interesting topic to talk about. So, on this video, this dude was trying to explain that Eminem is not Eminem. That he's either a clone or somebody else or some shit. Yeah, this guy's, his theories are interesting, but unfortunately, I think, in my opinion, unfactual. One of his first thoughts was Eminem's appearance. Well, how could he be Eminem when he looks different now?
I have no snare in my headphones. There you go.
Or whatever, his facial features have changed. Well, there is such thing as plastic surgery. Not saying that Eminem does that, but that's a possibility. The other thing is, have you looked in the mirror lately, dude? I guarantee you that 20 some odd years ago, you didn't look like how you do now. You may have incurred bruising or a tan or a new haircut or, some facial hair, or if you're a woman, you may have undergone, some whatever. There's just things that make people look different. Like, I don't look the same. I don't even recognize myself.
Yeah. Yo.
From 20 years ago till now. I'm 34 now. Obviously, I'm not going to look exactly the same as I did when I first started doing music back in 93. So, shit changes, people change. Next thing. I was talking about something about his, the fact that he might be gay or something. Look at this, dude. Eminem's such a cool fucking guy that on that movie, The Interview, obviously he didn't write that fucking script. You know what I mean? So everybody always wanted to make a stab at it. So he's so cool that he will fucking go along with it. Somebody says he's gay, he'll say, "Yeah, I fuck guys." Or he say, you and Dr. Dre, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they'll say shit like, they've been laying their asses off and they've been da-da-da. So you're trying to pick pieces of his songs and his lyrics apart like people have done for so many years for Tupac and all kinds of other artists. Man, he's such a cool motherfucker, though. Eminem is such a cool motherfucker that no matter what you say to him, he'll take what you gotta say and he'll fucking expand on it, and he'll even make it sound factual, or or drag it out, or blow it out of proportion, because he's so fucking unique. And I don't think that has anything to do with his sexual preferences. Who gives a fuck anyway, dude? Why are you on his nut anyway? So next thing, was talking about some of his lyrics again, saying that he sold his soul to the devil. I think everybody does that and says that in the songs anyway. Back after the Sugar Hill Gang, when gangster rap started and some hip hop artists started, they said stuff and it was metaphorical. The industry is considered the devil because when you sign to a major label, you're giving a piece of your soul away to a conglomerate, a gigantic corporation that has a tendency to metaphorically steal your soul. How do I know this? I've been doing music since fucking 93, dude. It's already 2016. I'm telling you, I've seen some shit, heard some shit, been around some shit, and I'm just trying to be honest with you. When somebody says something in a song, you can't take them absolutely to face value. My grandpa used to have a really interesting saying, don't believe anything you see and only half of what you hear. What that means is that when a person throws a metaphor out there, like let's take Heavy D for example. Was he talking about he physically had a bag of blue funk? Come on, man. When Elvis Presley was singing it, he was like, "Oh, woke up in the morning in county jail." You know, he didn't fucking wake up in the morning in a county jail. He's been writing fucking songs. You know, Johnny Cash did the same thing. He was incarcerated when he wrote songs about being in prison. What else? Was LL Cool J holding a bell in his arms and rocking it? I don't fucking think so, man. Just I'm beating a dead horse, but when someone talks about something in the song and shit, it's not always exactly 100%. You know, it could be some shit that you made up. I could flow right now about Colgate and shit and talk about how I shove it up my ass or some crazy shit. Who knows, man? You know, as a musician, you could say anything. It's your fucking craft. You could build upon it, destroy it, rebuild yourself, reevaluate your belief structure, and throw it in lyrics. There's so many ways to do that. Another thing you were talking about was something about giving changing his spiritual beliefs. When you go through the 12-step program, it does give you a chance to have enlightenment. And and it's a part of the steps. You're trying to find something bigger than yourself so that you don't carry your ego around with you, because we're not supposed to do that. When you have a big ego, you have a tendency to be able to harm people around you, and getting off drugs and shit and alcohol or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a demon. It's a monkey on your back. You got to get it off, and the only way they want you to do that is by having some kind of belief and some kind of faith in yourself and in humanity again. So, just saying, man. What was the other thing? Oh, the ear piercing thing. Look, I had my fucking ear pierced when I was like 12, I think, and skin grows back. It's not like he had big fucking holes. If he had that, I would say you're absolutely right. Yes, he is not fucking Eminem, because that shit tears your skin, the lobe out, and it stretches it, and it's almost unrepairable. But the clone thing, obviously everybody goes through that talk saying, "Oh man, well, why don't they push that? I wish I had another me so I could have them do other stuff." That's the type of shit he was saying in that interview about having clones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants a fucking another one of them so they could be able to do several things at once. That's that's just a human condition of we don't have enough time to do everything. How the fuck do you take things so literal, dude? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I could tell that you're not a musician or in any kind of art craft, because you would be able to see through the differences between metaphors and between factual information. If he said something like, I found out my mom does more dope than I do. Yeah, well, it was a known fact. And he fucking said it, and she even admitted that she was a drug addict. About talking about his wife cheating on him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Those are actual things. You talk about something, I'm a rap god. He's not a fucking god. There's only one god. And I'm pretty sure he's not a dumb guy, so he knows that. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about like boasting yourself, gassing yourself up and saying, hey, I am the shit. That's a rap mentality. That's the hip hop, you know what I mean, swagger, if you want to call it that. You know what I mean? So, just do me a favor. Stop overthinking shit. That's my thought. Hit me up, djrabies@gmail.com. Peace.
Have you ever been hated or discriminated against? I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against. Picket signs for my wicked rhymes. Look at the times. Sick is the mind of the motherfucking kid that's behind all this commotion. Emotions run deep as oceans exploding. Tempers flaring from parents. Just blow them off and keep going. Not taking nothing from no one. Give them hell long as I'm breathing. Keep kicking ass in the morning.